Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. If you are returning to the channel, then you know that my name is Archie and I'm a photographer based in LA. I talk about all things photography, creativity, and all that good stuff on this channel. So with it being almost the very end of 2023, wow, this year flew by. But with the end of the year nearing, I thought, this is my favorite time to reflect, celebrate accomplishments as we move forward into the new year. So I thought it would be really fun to go through my work from this year and pick out my favorite photos. I'm splitting this video into two separate parts. So it's going to be my top 5 favorite film photos I've taken and my top 5 favorite digital photos that I've taken. Top 10 favorite photos as a whole. And I'm just going to go through and kind of chit chat a little bit about them and show them to you all. And I'd be curious to see what your favorites are in the end of this video. So let's get into it. So the first photo that is my personal favorite is this one. This is of my friend Alex, and shout out Alex if you're watching this. She is in a lot of my photos because she is my best friend and she lets me take her photo often. I'm sure if you follow me on Instagram or something like that, you've seen her in a lot of the photos. I love this photo. So this was taken on my Minolta SRT 101 with Amber D400. The Amber D400 film stock from Retro Project, I believe is the name. And I really love this film stock. Amber D400 is pretty awesome. I love the warming tone around her fingers on those highlights. And I just love how the green and her skin tone and her black hair and the black shirt with just the little pop of red on her lipstick is working all together. Everything is just working for me. Next would be this photo. I took this photo with my first roll testing out the Lomochrome 92 from Lomography, their new film stock, which I have a video up that you can go watch at the end of this video where I test out that film stock and show you more photos like this one. And there's just something that catches my eye about this one. Composition is just really lovely to me, and I just think it works so well. I love that you can see a bit of her shorts in there because then the blue ties in with the blue in the blue in the building that's in the background there, that's kind of like peeking out of this forest area. And I don't know, there's just something very soft and lovely, and I think it's just a very lovely photo. Definitely one of my favorites. That's why it's in this video. So yes, moving on. Next, I really love this photo. I'm gonna say that so much because these are all my favorites. So I love this photo so much. The reason why I love this photo, so I shot this for my friend's juice brand. You can check it out, Fluidity Juice. If you are in LA, they pop up at different farmers markets and things around the LA area. So definitely check out Fluidity Juice. But they asked me to shoot a campaign for them for their new juice flavors that just came out, and they wanted to do it specifically on film. And I'm really proud of this photo, and I really love this photo because it was my first time really being hired to do product photography and do that on film, like for a campaign. I used Kodak Color Plus 200 for this on my Minolta SRT 101, and I love how these came out. They're hanging out, eating, having a good time. Like, it truly looks like it could be up on a billboard for something, and I just feel very proud of myself. It inspires me to do more product photography, especially on film in the coming year. So it's just, it makes me really happy to see this and makes me look forward to doing more stuff like this. Next is probably one of the only non-portrait photos in this favorite bunch, but this is a photo I also took with Lomography's new film stock, Lomo Color 92, and the blues are just amazing. The way that film stock captures blues is just so gorgeous. I took this on probably one of the last really hot days of summer this year. I grew up in a beach town. I grew up in this town called Oceanside in San Diego. Shout out if anybody's familiar, but I grew up there and I grew up by the beach, and where I live now is right by the beach. And so this photo just really encapsulates summer for me. It's just a true, like, you see everybody swimming. I can feel how nice and warm it was. I love this photo so much. I want a print of this myself to put up in my home because it just makes me so happy to look at. It makes me think of summer and living by the beach, and it's just awesome. Lastly, recently I got to work with a modeling agency here in LA. They are other people's children, super awesome. They have some really talented models that are like athletes. In this case of Alana, she's a writer. I love this photo. This is one that you always know when it's like a success when the model makes it their profile photo on social media. That's always just such an honor as a photographer. So I was really excited, but I do also genuinely love this photo myself. I think it's one of my favorites. This photo set, personally, I loved like all of the photos. If you guys want to see more from this photo set, you can go to my Instagram and check it out. I've definitely posted most of the photos on there that are my favorite like highlights. So definitely go check that out after this video on my Instagram. I love this photo, and count how many times I say I love this photo in this video and drop it in the comments below. Let me know. Keep count for me. All right, moving on. And before I move on to my favorite digital photos of the year, please do me a favor and like this video and subscribe if you're liking this video so far. It helps me out as a super small creator to reach other people that might enjoy this kind of thing as well and are into photography and creativity like you all and like me. So yeah, it would help me a bunch and I would super appreciate it. Consider it your Christmas gift to me. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to get me anything. It's fine. But yeah, only if you're enjoying the content, it'd be super helpful. All right, let's move on. So one of my favorite digital photos would have to be this one. I actually shot this on digital, but I used a vintage lens. So I used with an attachment, I shot with my Fuji X-T3, and I attached my Rocore 58mm lens f1.7 onto my Fuji X-T3. That was the Rocore lenses from my Minolta SRT 101, and because I wanted to get I wanted to just play around and experiment. This was right at the start of spring, so I really wanted to do something bright and fresh with like the lemon and the fun colors of her gloves, but this one definitely personal fave. Moving on, I love this photo. Oh my goodness, shocker. Love this photo. And I love the hand with her like beautiful nails behind the earring. And I just love everything about it. Like her face shape, the angle. I really wanted to get creative with how I was composing this shot because it is jewelry. So you want to have the focus be on the jewelry, but I also didn't want to lose her face, but I didn't want her face to be the focal point. And so I just really kind of played around with a lot of different ways to angle her, and I fell in love with this position, and I love the hand behind the earring, and it's just chef's kiss. One of my favorites of the year. Next is another recent one that I shot with that same agency, Other People's Children. These are two of their new faces in their agency. I was really proud of myself for this shoot because it looks like it could be a jeans ad or something, like a denim ad, like Levi's or Diesel or something, or Gap, I don't know, but I just really love this, and I got creative with how I posed them together. Both of their jawlines are hitting. I just love this pose. I wanted to incorporate flowers. It's just, yeah, I could really see this being like on a billboard for something, and I was like looking at inspiration for what I wanted to shoot and kind of brought this together in a mood board and brought it to them, and they were super into it, and I love how the final execution of it is great. So it made it into my top 5 for my digital pics. Then this model might look familiar. So I did shoot digital and film during this specific shoot. So this digital photo made it into my top 5 favorites. I don't know. I'm like, somebody hire me. Doc Martens, Prada. I'm available, call me. But she's wearing these Prada platform shoes with these Doc Martens socks, and I just love the pose. It kind of is giving like rich girl after school hanging out, right? Like, I don't know. I love it. I feel like the colors pop. I am really proud of I styled everything for this. I found the location, I got the model, I styled her very specifically. I was very intentional with this, and I love how it all came together. So nice when it all comes together. So this is a fave. Shout out Melanie. She's an awesome model. Last but not least, this is another recent photo I took with that same agency. And these are another 2 of their fresh faces, and they're both actually skateboarders outside of being models. I love this shot. So, fun fact about me, I skateboard. I can't do any like crazy tricks or anything like that, but I started skateboarding in middle school. I wanted to be like a cool girl skater, and like me and my other 2 like best friends at the time, like we all got skateboards at the same time and started learning how to skate, and it's such a vibe and I love it. So I was so happy to be able to bring this concept to them, and they were down for me to shoot it. I really wanted to have them, because they are actual skateboarders, I wanted to have this shoot all center around skateboarding. I don't know, I dig this shot. I feel like it could be used for a skateboard ad of some sort, and it definitely like satisfies the inner skater in me getting to capture these skateboarders in this way. So I hope you enjoyed checking out my top 10 favorite photos that I have shot this year. I am so looking forward to next year, 2024, and I am open and excited for all of the possible opportunities that will come my way. I hope that you guys had a great year and are reflecting and are looking forward to 2024 as well, and keep on going, keep on moving. I will see you with a new video very, very soon. I hope you stay well, be healthy in this holiday season, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.